before Australia had a voice, before working people had rights. One man stood on a goldfield and changed the nation. His name was Peter Lalor, and the rebellion he led still shapes Australia today. Part 1. Early life before Eureka. Peter Lalor was not born a rebel. He was born in 1827 in Ireland into a politically aware Catholic family. Ireland at the time was ruled by Britain, and Lalor grew up surrounded by injustice, inequality, and resistance. His father was involved in Irish nationalist politics, meaning Peter learned early that power was rarely fair and that ordinary people were often crushed by authority. Lalor trained as a civil engineer, a practical man, educated, disciplined, and not prone to reckless violence. But opportunity in Ireland was limited. Like thousands of others, Lalor heard rumors of gold in Australia, riches, freedom, and a fresh start. So, in 1852, he sailed to Victoria. Part 2. Life on the goldfields. What Lalor found on the goldfields wasn't freedom, it was corruption. Miners were forced to pay an expensive gold license fee, whether they found gold or not. Police carried out brutal license hunts, tearing tents apart, arresting men who couldn't pay, and demanding bribes. The system favored the wealthy and punished the poor. Peter Lalor quickly became respected among miners, not because he was loud, but because he was calm, educated, and fair. By 1854, anger boiled over in Ballarat. Meetings were held, petitions were ignored, peaceful protest failed. And that's when Lalor stepped forward. Part 3. Eureka Stockade. On the 3rd of December, 1854, the miners built a crude barricade, the Eureka Stockade. Under the Southern Cross flag, Peter Lalor was elected leader. He climbed a stump and spoke words that would echo through Australian history. "We swear by the Southern Cross to stand truly by each other and fight to defend our rights and liberties." Lalor knew they were outmatched. The miners had makeshift weapons. The government had soldiers. At dawn, troops stormed the stockade. The battle lasted less than 15 minutes. At least 27 miners were killed. Peter Lalor was shot in the arm, the wound so severe it had to be amputated. The rebellion appeared crushed, but history was just beginning. Part 4. After. Eureka, from rebel to leader. Here's the twist most people don't expect. Instead of being executed, Lalor survived. Public opinion turned against the government. The miners were put on trial, and every single one was acquitted. The gold license system was abolished. Miners were given the right to vote. Representation was expanded. Peter Lalor didn't return to rebellion. He entered politics. In 1856, the man once labeled a traitor was elected to Victorian Parliament. Later, he became Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, one of the most powerful roles in the colony. The rebel had become part of the system he once fought. Part 5. Legacy and debate. Some critics say Lalor betrayed his radical roots. Others argue he did exactly what was needed: change the system from within. But the facts are clear. Eureka led to democratic reform. Working people gained political power. Australia moved closer to the democracy. It is today Peter Lalor proved that rebellion doesn't always end in chaos. Sometimes it ends in reform. Peter Lalor didn't overthrow a government. He forced it to listen. And that's why the Eureka Stockade still matters. Was Peter Lalor a hero or a rebel who went too far? Thank you for watching. This is the start of a series focusing on the people behind the moments that built the modern era from heroes to villains.